Thursday night football, the Cowboys going to New York to take on the Giants. And the Cowboys, interesting, after that back-to-back loss, is Dak Prescott saying, jump off if you want. I think that's going to be really inspiring here, and I think a lot of people are going to be on board with Dallas because he's 12-2 versus the Giants in his career. I really like that. But hey, I have to ask, if you're new here, please like the video down below, subscribe if you aren't already, and hit the notification bell for all the updates. Alright everybody, I have 4 plays for this Thursday night football game. My first one is going to be Dak Prescott. It's going to be the touchdown passes, if we can find it here. It seems like everybody on Prizepicks likes it a lot too. I'm going to do more here. If we're looking at his last 5, averaging 2.2, dating back to last season. He hasn't been that great as of late, but he is 12-2 against the Giants. Something that I did notice in the past couple years when we're looking at the Giants, he hasn't been doing that well. 0 here, back to 2021, only 1. We have to go all the way back to 2019 in New York to have a multiple touchdown game. And I think that changes this Thursday. They're going to need to right the ship if they want to maintain competitiveness in the NFC East. And he's going to stack that with, or I'm going to stack that with, we're going to go with CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb was a taco yesterday for the receiving yards of 59.5. I still think he gets 81.5. In my parlay, I got the 59.5. I'm sorry, I didn't make the video yesterday. I was just kind of busy, just the way life is sometimes. But if it makes you feel any better, if you go over to CeeDee Lamb, his stats versus the NFC East ever since he was drafted, we got dating back to 2023. Look at the receiving yards: 98, 71, 53, 150, almost 200. And one of his worst games was versus Washington, and that was just a weird game with weather. But let me tell you, the Giants are not in a position this year to be stopping CeeDee Lamb at all. So I really think 81.5 is the way to go. I have 2 more plays for you here, both on the Giants side of the ball. Specifically with the quarterback here, Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones, I thought about rush attempts because he's going to be running for his life with Micah Parsons up his tail, but I really like the interceptions here. The data doesn't support it. He only has 2 interceptions all year, but I think that changes here because I was going down the Reddit rabbit hole. Daniel Jones is 1-12 in primetime games in his whole career. He's 0-4 on Thursday Night Football. I went into this and I read it a little further, but yeah, he loses to the Cowboys on Thanksgiving a couple years ago. He loses the Cowboys 0-40 last year. I remember that game. This guy cannot produce in primetime games. So expect him to choke, expect him to really suffer here. I think the trend continues. I think they got lucky with a win. Yeah, they're lucky they only have 1 win all year. But the only other play I have is Wale Robinson, believe it or not. I think they're going to choke down Malik Neighbors. A lot of people are betting him to get in the end zone. But I think the receiving yards here is the play to go with Robinson. It already went down. I got it at 38 or 36.5, and it already went down to 35.5. He's their wide receiver too. They're gonna need to throw it a lot just to kind of maintain a close game if there is gonna be any. The 5.5 point spread. But Wale Robinson, he's been doing all right. He's averaging 52, dating it back to last season. He got 61 yards versus the Cleveland defense, which is respectable. So Wale Robinson, he might even score. I could see that too, towards the end of the game in garbage time maybe. But these are my plays, ladies and gents. $25 for a little 4 stack for a Thursday night to win 212. I hope everybody follows my plays, and I want to say thank you for watching and good luck.